Hey, 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 everyone in Visionary Leaders Success Society, because we've just changed the name of the Facebook group, which I'm really excited about. So, come on in, everyone. I know that there is a few new people in the group, and I'm so happy that you have decided to join us. I'm so happy that you're here. So a really warm welcome. And for those who don't know me just yet, I'm Gennye Lion, Rainbow Anderzon. I am an expert energy mentor. I am a healer. I'm also a business coach for spiritual entrepreneurs. And I'm really, really happy that you're here. So come on in. I am going to talk to you today about how you can magnetically draw to you your soul clients. And this is one of the most important things, right? Because not only do we love working with amazing soul clients, but when we are working with soul clients, i.e. aligned clients, they get really amazing results. And we also feel really energized by actually working together. You are creating the income for yourself and the impact that you are here to make as well. So this element is like the most important part of your business, is to have soul aligned clients that are magnetized by you. Because when they feel magnetized by you, whatever that is in your energetics, it means that you're a good match. Because why would you be attracted to someone if you're not a good match? Also, of course, this is another thing, and we're not going to go into messaging today, but when it comes to messaging with your clients, that's also another piece that moves you out of the friend zones with people into the buyer zone. So we'll talk about that another time. Because you can be magnetized by someone and still not buy, right? So today we're going to talk about how they become magnetized by your presence through the Lightbody activation work and drive them into buying energy as opposed to friends, and also just like diving deep into the energetics of what actually happens. So come on in now. So if you're here for the first time, say hello. If we're friends already, say hello. Hashtag replay, hashtag live if you're here live. So I wanted to go live today. Obviously I planned this live for a few days. I'm going away next week, so we're going to Sweden with my family, and I'm Swedish for those who don't know that. And we're going there on Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to seeing my sister, and we're going to do all the crazy things that we do there. We go to a theme park with the kids. They absolutely love this particular theme park, and we will swim in the lakes and jump off the jetties and do Swedish things. So that's what we're doing next week. So I want to come live. Okay. Please raise your hand if you are ready to magnetize and attract and sign up soul clients. Just say yes. Say yes. Say yes if you're ready to do it. I would love to see who's here as well. So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about there's 5 things that is like as a result of the Lightbody activation work that will directly affect your like how you stand out online, but also how you appear to your clients and things like that. So we're going to talk about these 5 things and how they are permanent transformation as well. Okay, so the first one is energetic resonance. So this is about you elevating, raising in frequency, opening up higher levels of consciousness, advancing your frequency. That in itself means that you will shine brighter. It's almost like your energetic aura expands and you create more attraction. It's like more magnetism with this. So that's just one of the energetic transformations that happens through the Lightbody work. Now, you might think, but how does that happen? So that happens typically when so many of the energetic blocks and the hidden blocks that are residing in all of us, when they are removed and transformed and transcended into light. Shadow work as well, by the way. So deep shadow work means that you're integrating the shadow and you transform the energy into a higher level of consciousness. So when I say hidden energy blocks, I mean hidden as in like we can't see them, but also, so shadow work is things like dealing with the dark side of ourselves. Things like your anger, your frustration, your jealousy, like all the, the bad feelings or the bad things that we think we are, which we're not. Integrating that shadow into power, like your own. It's like you're integrating shadow. It's not like you're rejecting it. It's like, yeah, I'm holding that and I'm transforming that shadow into like a full ownership, and actually stepping into more of my power by recognizing that I am all of these things. I'm not just a good girl. I also have feelings and emotions, and I'm owning all of that, but I choose how to project that. Right? That's deep shadow work. So that was just a little tangent there, enough little tangent. So when you elevate your presence in the online world, and I tell you now, together with a really good brand and excellent packaging and marketing of your business, your energetic presence is crucial. It's like your energetic radiance together with those things is crucial. This is how people will find you. This is how people will be magnetized to you. And if we can do anything to stand out and anything to, step up the game, to be found, seen, heard, and connected on a deeper level with our clients, why would we not do that? The Lightbody activation work absolutely does this, because we are plugging in the portal to the higher self fully. So the dormant bridge to the higher self is completely fully activated, which means that more of your divine truth, divine essence, divine love, divine power is coming through your cells, and it literally is radiating out through your energetic field. That was number one. Number two, this is about we cultivating really authentic connection with our clients. So what happens is, because your intuition thousandfolds with the Lightbody activation work, because this dormant bridge to the higher self becomes fully activated, it's like a highway. What happens is that your downloads and your intuitive nudges become so powerful and so strong, like second to none, that you can so easily connect with your clients, because your lasered intuition can pick up the pieces, pick up exactly the things what they need, pick up exactly what is going on for them. Like, it's really become this amazing refined tool of navigating around your clients. And that's new clients, existing clients, potential clients, even things like, I'll tell you an example. So I am crafting the new masterclass at the moment, which is, you need to check out this because we're going to run it soon. Skyrocket your income by, what is it called? Skyrocket your income to multiple six figures by uncovering hidden energy blocks. That's the name of the masterclass. Now, I know the steps of the masterclass, like how I'm going to lay it out and what I want to teach in there. But the different elements, such as do the inventory, where are you right now with the clients? I was doing this yesterday. Where are you right now? as in like identifying where my client is right now who would love to have this transformation, that I channel. I literally close my eyes and I tune in to their objective reality, or exactly where they are right now in this moment in time, and I hear and I start writing it down. And guess what? When I then run the masterclass and I speak to their objective reality, where they are right now, means that I am connecting deeply and authentically with their heart and where they are right now. Because I'm speaking straight into their soul and straight into their heart, which means that we connect on a deep level, which means they're probably going to sign up. If it's the right time and other things kind of seem to be in alignment. Yeah? So when we speak from this authentic place and this deep connection, you pull them in. But not by manipulation, by deep care, connection, and understanding and refined attunement of where they are. So they know that you're going to look after them because they know you understand them. Because you're so intuitive, you get them. You get it. Yeah? So this is where the refinement piece comes in, and it's so powerful. If you think of the online world now in 2023, anyone who are not able to advance in consciousness, in their marketing, in their messaging, all the things, are going to struggle. Like, going to struggle to make it work. Because it becomes, it is saturated, but it also it's becoming, I like the idea of that it's becoming a refined space. The industry is becoming a refined platform where people come and advance, and that there are different levels of access for different people, right? But as an overall conclusion of what's happening with the online space is that we need to stand out with a brand. The messages need to be super clear. The problems that we solve, or like the outcome that you're really looking for. So you're looking for multiple six figures, or you want to expand your income, your impact, you want to expand exponentially your consciousness, you want to become a full-blown leader in your space, then my content and the transformation that I offer would be something that you would love to have more of, like, because you're like, yeah, that's me, I want this, right? So the brand messaging and the energetic presence, the elevating energetic presence of you is one of the major ingredients for longevity, for online longevity. And because you're here for the long game, you want the longevity, you want the long-term benefits of this work. Okay, the next one is communicating your unique value. So what happens when we have the Lightbody activations done? You become so enhanced in your intuition and your connection also deeply with yourself, which means that you can break down the smallest nuances of how you're feeling and what you're delivering, and the smallest nuances of what you really want to say about the offerings and the help that you offer. So you become a refined communicator, because also we're working on the throat chakra. So it's not, we're working on all the things, but throat chakra and unlocking your truth and your communication, this is the 7 levels of embodied leadership as well. So if you've been following me, you know there's 7 levels of embodied leadership, and one of them is communication. And communication is one of the pieces that we need to communicate with our clients. So this comes from, I look at communication as from clear words and clear messaging, but also communication from a deeper place, right? What about singing? What about light language? What about, so I've started to sing in light language. And I think actually I'm going to start doing little reels on Instagram and TikTok for them. We'll see how I'm feeling. That's been coming in that I should be just sharing that because they are codes coming through from the divine, which is a part of your toolkit to help and transform for your clients. It's like an advanced way of giving them healing, really, and activate them and open them up. So communication is not just words, but they do become refined. These words become refined. They do become really refined because you're able to tap in so deeply to your own emotions and what you feel and what is going on in your multidimensional sort of world, that you'll be able to find the right words to communicate with a client. This is really an enhanced way of communicating that happens. Plus the light language as well. So many of my clients who's gone through the light body activation, their light language becomes either, if they haven't had it before, they unlock it. If they've had used the light language before, then it becomes even more advanced. So you can also set an intention, right? So you can set an intention. Intention is everything as well. So if you want to unlock your light language and fully use it as a tool in your, in your offerings, then the light body activation work is definitely for you. The next one is confidence. So we know, so if you're already a six-figure earner, you're going into multiple six figures, you have confidence, like you are confident. But there are times where you may have more kind of limiting beliefs coming up around your next level, because everyone is probably, you can probably relate to this. So if you think of your like your family and your friends, and they're like cheering you on, doing well online, but then all of a sudden, boy, if you're going to go into multiple six figures, seven figures, like millionaire, there might be some limiting beliefs there, a confidence about showing up in this, future-paced version of yourself. Is that going to trigger your family? Is that going to trigger your brother and sister? Is the people who you may be a little bit scared? Perhaps maybe you're holding back your confidence. Maybe it's dropping a little bit because you are shifting identity. You're becoming this other person. You're actually not becoming another person, but the identity of becoming a millionaire is very different from perceived from the outside than somebody who's not, right? You know that you are yourself still. Like if I had now multiple seven figures going into eight figures in my bank account, I would probably sit here and talk to you exactly in this way anyway. It's not going to make me a different person. I will just have more choice, and I will run more live events, and I would travel the world more, probably. It's like the actual external circumstances would change, but the internal will still be the same. I will still be here talking to you like this. Okay, but the confidence piece, I feel, so when we do the light body activation work, as you know, it's deep energy work. We are clearing deep pattern, hidden blocks that you can't access on your own. And I say this all the time, this timeline, trauma, this part of your 3D self here in your body, past lives, Akashic records, maybe alternative and other timelines that we can access as well. Also, like your ancestral and the bloodline, clearing out anything not negative, but like sort of heavy from the bloodline that is stopping your growth. Because if you think about it, most bloodlines, there was a lack and poverty and scarcity mindset, because that's the old paradigm. So we're all coming from that pretty much by default. It's just how it was. So by pulling out the ancestral heavy sort of programming, we're also expanding into more of a limitless existence, and being able to hold money and hold wealth more effortlessly, right? Because it's about effortlessly. We don't want to work hard, as in we don't want to feel it's heavy or hard to have it, right? It's going to be easy and flowy and effortless to have it. So the confidence is so important for this, and the confidence expand more and more, the more clear and connected we feel, and it's like we're becoming this embodied conduit of our complete the embodied conduit of our mission here on earth, which in truth, the only thing that ever stops us is our human self. The human self is always the thing, or the ego, that is stopping us. And we need to have the human self, and we need to have the ego. So it's not about removing that piece of ourselves, but it's about quieting that piece down so that the soul can lead. And then the ego will take action, because the ego has desires, right? The ego wants more luxury and more wealth, and the ego wants the beautiful experiences, and the ego wants to relax and enjoy and consume and have an earthly, extraordinary life. That's the ego. It's the desire, it comes from the ego. So we need the ego, right? But we don't want to listen to the bullshit by the ego, because the bullshit will be like, no, you can't have it. It's too limited for you. You mustn't do that. That part we don't want to listen to, really, right? So it's choosing what to listen to. So confidence comes from the soul. The ego goes, yeah, all right, I will follow along. I'll sit in the back seat, okay, and I'll just tell what my desires are, right? That's kind of the lovely combination. The next thing and the last thing, which I really want to feel. So all these things, by the way, so when you're more confident, you will then connect with more clients who, they may want your confidence, as in like, yeah, they're like, yeah, I'd like to be like Gennye, or I'd like to be like Anna, or not meaning that they want to be like me, but kind of want to have that confidence and that oozing sort of appearance, so that they can attract also clients. So this confidence piece is so important, right? The next one is abundance. So the last one I was going to talk about today. So when we release all the lack programming, scarcity, negative beliefs around money, money story, history, DNA, ancestral, whatever, like what the release is around abundance and around expansion, abundance in itself has got a frequency, right? So what happens is that when you are radiating at this level of abundance, of this frequency of, I would say, like almost like joy, creativity, the frequency of not even happiness, like it's more than happiness, right? Fulfillment, deep gratitude, just like joy. I mean, joy holds such a high frequency, right? So what happens is that when you radiate from this level of frequency, you attract clients that can really match that. So this is a very important thing. If you are radiating on a really high level of abundance, whether you have made 6 figures or not, this is about a feeling, a frequency. This is about you being able to hold this frequency of abundance. What happens is that you attract then clients holding a similar frequency. So if you're showing up from this level of abundance, of this high frequency, if anyone is, so the levels of consciousness are like this, so like they have to lock in. So if your level of consciousness and your level of frequency is up here, and somebody can they're like, I'm not in lack, I'm touching this, this level of frequency of abundance. Like I want that. Yeah, I feel quite abundant. But there's like a little, there's a different frequency maybe. They will lock into you. So they want to be with you. If your offer resonates with them, they really want to buy from you. And that means those people have got money. Because like somebody who is in complete lack, scarcity, completely wiped out, and hasn't made it to that level yet, and that is no judgment at all, they won't have the funds probably to invest. They may be able to borrow it, but naturally they haven't got access perhaps straight away. And also there will be a, how should I put it? There will be a resonance that they might be in so much fear and in so much like despair that this oozing of abundance, effortless flow, joy, luxury, the grace, ease is almost repelling to them, because they're just trying to get through the day. And again, absolutely no judgment. My love and my heart goes out to the people that are suffering, but they won't be able to buy the product. So then your business can't flourish, right? Or the service. And there will be other things for them that they can have and use to go to their next level, to come out of scarcity, to come out of survival and go into more like well-functioning level, whatever they need to do, if that is having more sleep, more nutrition, more self-care. If that's their next level, that's what they need then. So what happens is that when you are on this frequency of abundance and the frequency of joy and flow and expansion, and it's just like magical, you'll attract those people in that can touch that frequency. But the ones that are too far away for whatever reasons, no judgment, cannot tug into that because it's too much survival for them to tug into that level. All right? And we know that if we are visionary leaders and we have lots of impact that we want to just share with the world, we want to change things, everything is in your sales. It's in your sales. Without your sales of your office and product suites and everything, you're not having the actual fundamental, the material, the cash to build the business. So we want to be on this level. So when it comes to Lightbody activations, I said this in my live, I actually went live on my personal profile as well today. I felt like I wanted to, only because I'm going away on holiday, so I wanted to kind of put it out there before I go. I was saying that this work will meet you where you are. So if you've done a lot of deep inner work, if you've done shadow work, if you've done shamanic stuff, if you've done trauma healing, all those things, great. This work will meet you where you are right now and will unlock your absolute exponential next level. If somebody has this work and they are in survival mode, let's say, I'm just giving you an example. If they're in survival mode and they have this work now, the work meets them where they are. So it will start heal the trauma, the core trauma that put them into survival mode in the first place. So it will start healing the core trauma. It will start then unlocking those pieces. There's lots of integration that needs to happen, a lot of cellular integration and release for these traumas to heal. And then they go from there, right? So this work will meet you where you are. I had a client who's a multiple six-figure earner, and she, truly hasn't, she had done some trauma healing, and she had done some, she'd done inner work, she'd done healing, but there was actually not really that much to work on. She's had a really good upbringing. And she was really okay. So what it did instead was downloading the absolute next methodology that she's meant to put into the world, like global impact stuff. Because there wasn't much trauma to heal. There was bits and pieces, but it wasn't like, oh my God, this is a major, sexual abuse or rape or something like that. There wasn't anything like that. So the work would meet you and unlock the next level. So it's as simple as that. So although I say it's for multiple six-figure earners, or for six-figure earners who want to go into multiple six figures, I know that you want this so badly. I know that you want to create not just freedom financially, but you want to create freedom from within. You want to feel free on a soul level. When you close your eyes, you want to feel like you are living the life of your dreams, and that everything and every breath and every thought and every step that you take in your life is an aligned, deep, meaningful presence. And I know that you're here for all of those things. It's not about the money. It is, but it's not. It's about limitless existence, tapping into levels of yourself that you never thought were possible. That is exactly what you're looking for. Like, you want to be connected on such a high level of existence as a human that you can be on this planet. And yes, of course, your impact, your money, your freedom, all that, yes, it is like you super important. But this freedom that you're looking for within, that's the only thing you will take with you the day you leave this planet. Because you can't take the cash and the Bentley and the Gucci watch, and you can't take that with you. You don't take that with you, you take the freedom in your heart with you. And when you close your eyes, you see the legacy you created and the change you created across the globe, and you leave that behind you. And that's why you're here. That's your purpose. You're here to create a legacy and to leave it behind and have that. Hold that in your heart when you leave, and that is something that comes with this work. Okay, I was getting deep and meaningful. Okay, so also, if you know a visionary leader, an entrepreneur, a healer who are here to experience this, well, exactly all these things that I've said today, why don't you invite them to the group? Maybe come invite them, share the link, share the sign up link. I'm going to drop the sign up link now below. We start this an early bird on Light Up Your Inner CEO. We start on the 12th of September. Now, I just had this download yesterday about that we're going to have the meeting then. We have a first meeting on the 12th of September, but 2 weeks later, we're actually starting, because some pieces came through that I want to give as it kind of is homework, but I don't want to say homework, play sheets sounds more fun, right? That I wanted to share and to make this the most powerful, impactful journey that you have ever experienced. We are doing this bit of piece of work together before we actually start the energy work, which is going to be 2 weeks later. So this is just something that came in that my higher self was telling me that we need to do. So we are doing it this way. So technically we are starting 12th, but we're actually not really starting until the end of September. So if you're thinking about it and you want to join, yeah, do let me know. But what else was I going to say? So yes, so if you're not a group person, you can do this journey with me one-on-one. That is possible also. Because some of my clients are like, I want to do it, I think one-on-one. I just want one-on-one. That's fine. You can do it as well. Okay, I see you soon. In 2 weeks, I'm going away. 10 days probably, I'll be back. I'll be back in a week, but I'll be back in the group in about probably 2 weeks actually. It'll be 2 weeks. And I can't wait to see you again. We're running the masterclass also, Skyrocket Your Income, which you're going to love. And yeah, I'll share the link when we're ready. And I'll see you soon. Bye everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday.